right, so the free agency market opened up yesterday, and for the Giants, it started off kind of slow. I think a lot of us were expecting for us to know by the end of the day who's going to be our quarterback next season. But as the day progressed, some moves being made here and there, and what I like about the moves that were made so far is that you could tell they're going for depth. There was some names that I don't really know, to be honest, but the position that they're playing, they're not going to be the starter, but they're going for depth. We had a offensive tackle added on. It was a guy from the Browns, so I know he's not amazing because the Browns had a weak offensive line last week, but that's depth. The Giants signed a good defensive lineman in Chauncey Golston. Good help for Dexter Lawrence, who needed the help. He also plays edge on the defense, so he could be a third, a backup edge rusher, play the defensive line, more depth that was needed. A move that shocked quite a few people, not me as much, but we re-signed Darius Slayton. I see that as a good move. Until last season, he was our top receiver for the past few years. Nothing to brag about considering how weak our offense has been, but that sounds like a good second receiver for us. Whoever we have as quarterback for training camp could train well with him too and build a relationship with the second option so that we don't have to rely on Malik Neighbors so much as we did once Daniel Jones was out last season. Now, the two big names signed for defense are names that we all should be pretty excited about. We have cornerback Paulson Adebo. He was one of the top prospects for the cornerback in the free market. So it looks like we have our number one cornerback. We could put Banks at number 2, see how that works out. Now, Adebo's coming off of a injury from last season, a broken leg, but hopefully that bone healed up pretty good and he could play just as well. Then this morning, we got some good news. That safety spot's been filled up. Picked up Holland from Miami, and I see it basically as a replacement for McKinney. Xavier McKinney, he was a great player for us. I was upset when they didn't re-sign him. There was rumors of locker room issues, all this stuff, whether true or not, who knows? Or maybe the Giants just learned off a mistake. Sometimes that's what you do. You learn off of mistakes. We had our rookie safety last season, had a pretty solid season, so mixing Holland in there, and our secondary, just going off of names, looks pretty built now, for starters at least. So what was one weakness last year, by name, looks a little bit more solid, thankfully. Now, right now, it's still morning, second day of free agency. Let's see, we could fill in that we still need some offensive guards. Let's see if we could fill that spot in. And of course, we're all waiting to see who will be our starting quarterback week 1. Hopefully, by this evening when I get out of work, we'll find out who that is. Talk to you guys later.